This will likely be the last question. We just have a couple of minutes before it's time to go to your closing statements. And Mr. Himes, you're first to respond. Do you support public financing for congressional campaigns? Why or why not?
Boy, do I ever.
Hey, can we do it?
Touch it up. If there's two people in this country who probably feel this more intensely running in the most expensive congressional district in the country, yes, I do. Yes, I do. And actually, let me tip my hat to Chris Shays in this regard. He made some real progress years ago on a bill that tried. Unfortunately, it didn't get us there, but it tried to bring around some sensible campaign finance reform. Unfortunately, now we've got soft money and PACs, and it sort of came apart. But I do tip my hat to Chris Shays on that. But look, here's the bottom line. Both of us spend far too much of our time raising money and far too little time talking to you and getting our heads around immensely complicated issues like health care reform, and even more ominously, and it's not so much the individuals. The good news is we're past the world where, you know, somebody can write $1 million check and buy a senator. Now there are limits, $2,300 if you're interested. There are limits, but
At www.
But what's much more ominous are the PACs and the lobbyists and the bundlers. So there are people in Washington who can gather $100,000 in an envelope, and guess what? Those people have access. So absolutely, I support campaign finance reform, and I think we should press our broadcasters and our media companies to remember that they are using our airwaves and that they need to make space available to our political process.
Mr. Shays, you have about 30 seconds for a response.
When we passed the McCain-Feingold, and John told me it would be called McCain-Feingold if it was constitutional, it was Shays-Meehan in the House, and he said it would be called Shays-Meehan if it was declared unconstitutional. But the bottom line is what we did is we enforced the 1907 law banning corporate treasury money. We could ask a corporate president for $1 million. That's what blew it was Enron and WorldCom. When you learned how much they had given to the political parties, that helped us pass the law. We banned union dues money. Forced union dues money is illegal, and unlimited sums. That part has worked well. The part that we have a problem with is that we have a commission that basically doesn't enforce the law and lets outside groups, in spite of the fact that the law says if your primary activity is campaigns, you have to file. They don't.
All right. The time has come for closing statements.